Today's video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to take apart an 8-track cassette tape and restore it, because there's foam in there and that foam goes bad, and it's kind of needed because it pushes the tape up so it hits the heads of the tape player. And you're asking who has an 8-track player? Well, I do. I have a working 8-track player. I use it all the time. It sounds great. They're weird little machines. They don't make things like that anymore. Anyways, we'll get to it. Show you how to bust this thing open. Show you how to make some foam, DIY, however you want, So you don't the cheap way. You don't have to go out and buy nothing. I got on Amazon to see how much little foam strips cost for replacement 8-tracks, and it was like 30 of them for 17 bucks. And yeah, now I'll show you a better way. Well, maybe not better, but more economically efficient. So here we go. I do have quite a bit of 8-tracks. That goes 2 layers deep in there. I got a lot of crap. I got a lot of good stuff too, though. Yeah. And yeah, my best one, right there. That was a Goodwill find. Yeah, I was stoked. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take Len Anderson, You're My Man, just because I will never have any intentions of ever listening to this tape ever. So to get this one open, it's one of the easier ones. Each one has a different way to do it. They have little clips on them, a couple of different variations, but several different areas where they put them. These are on the front, so we're gonna get that in there like that. You see that little thing, and pry it up a little bit. You want to be there's the first one. Then we got to punch through Len's face to get the second one. There it is. And voila! We got to the inside of the tape. Now, this here, try to be careful not to unwind it, because it really does suck trying to get it all back. And make sure you always take off the front of the tape so the spool doesn't fall off on you and stuff. But as you can see, the stuff, after I don't know how many years, 50 years or so, it just gets nasty. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to replace that. Doesn't look like these need to be lubed. Sometimes you want to lube in there and clean up the wheel, but this one looks pretty darn clean. So what we're going to do is let's get that foam going. So to replace that foam that just got all nasty and just shriveled up into a bunch of dust and got all up in somebody's 8-track player. I mean, as you can see, this is a pristine 8-track. It was probably in a case the whole time. It's just that foam rots. To replace it, like I said, if you try to look on eBay or something, it's 15 of them for 10 bucks or 30 of them for 17, something like that. I looked around the house to see what I could possibly use. Weather foam, like for your door, it's perfect. One side has a sticky side, and the other side is real smooth. You know, it's a little bit thicker than what it should be to fit in here properly, so I just used the old nasty thing as a template to see how big I need to do it. Cut a piece down with the X-Acto knife, and then we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna squeeze down the middle so we can fit it in there. It should fit down perfect. Let's not mess up that tape. it tight again. I'm going to need to loosen the tape actually, because I gotta get some of that paper off so it'll stick. So, of course, I don't have my sticker or my scissors. Ah, perfect. Stayed in there. That's cool. Sticky side to stick. There. Perfect. Okay, let's wind it back up a little bit so we can get that lid back on, so it doesn't obstruct anything. And to get the lid on, you just got to make sure that, I'll move it so you can see, you got to make sure that you get these little plastic things over the tape. Don't get those behind it. And then set it down so it feels like it's perfect. It's easy. And then just push down right in the middle. Yeah. You gotta fiddle with it sometimes a little bit, but there. All back together. Brand new foam. It's what it needed. Perfect. I've had to open a bunch of them. Like this was Led Zeppelin 2. They got all gunked up from the bad little rubber wheel. Tried to transplant it into, I think it was this one. Yeah, and yeah, see, these carts aren't universal. They aren't. They just have slight variances to make it. So it actually played a little bit, but it was kind of jerky and funny sounding. So I went ahead and I opened it up and tried to mess with it, and I completely broke it. So anywho, yeah, we got the foam. Redid that, cleaned up on the inside with some alcohol swabs while you're in there, get all the extra dust out and all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and pop one of them in that I redid it on, and this sounded like absolute crap before, and now it sounds great. I'll let you listen through the headphones. So I don't get some copyright infringement or something. I'm hoping that little bit of music didn't give me a copyright strike, because, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.